If you're relocating to the Raleigh area and Fuquay-Varina keeps popping up on your radar, there's a reason for that. This town has nearly doubled over the past decade, and families are choosing it over bigger and pricier suburbs for some very specific reasons. It's not perfect for everyone. I'm Gabe Button with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. I'm a real estate advisor here in this southwest part of Wake County. I live here, I work here. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what it's like living in Fuquay. The good stuff, the things to know, and whether you're actually going to be a right fit here for your family. If you've been researching the triangle and trying to figure out where your budget goes further without sacrificing quality of life, Fuquay-Varina is the answer I keep coming back to. I know because I lived it. My family moved here 10 years ago. We paid $260,000 for our house. That same house now is worth $425,000. That's not luck. That's just what happens when you get into the right town at the right time. And right now, Fuquay-Varina is still in that window. So let's talk about the numbers. Median sold price in Fuquay right now is $489,000. That's meaningfully well below what you pay in Apex or Holly Springs for a comparable home. We're talking about $100,000 or more difference depending on what you're looking for. Homes are averaging about 20 days on market right now, and inventory is up about 20% compared to this time last year. So what that means for you as a buyer is more choices, more time to think, and sellers who are more open to negotiations than they have been in many years. The days of waiving everything and hoping for the best are largely over in this market. One of the things that I really love about Fuquay-Varina is the variety of neighborhoods at different price points. Bentwins is one of my favorites. It's an established community, golf course, mature trees, larger lots than some of the newer builds, and a great value for what you get. South Lakes has become really popular with relocating families. There's newer construction, lakeside feel, strong amenities, and Serenity is exactly what it sounds like. Quieter, more tucked away, good for buyers who want a newer home without being in the middle of a massive development. And then there's the farm at Bells Lake, resort-style amenities, popular with out-of-state buyers, and builder warranties still in play on many of those homes. Whatever your lifestyle, there's a neighborhood in Fuquay that fits it. Downtown Fuquay-Varina has quietly become one of the best small-town main streets in the Triangle. Broad Street has locally owned restaurants, craft breweries, boutique shops, and a community energy that's genuinely hard to find in most suburbs. This isn't a strip mall town. It has real character, and it keeps getting better. The town is actively investing in the downtown, and you can feel it when you walk around. For families coming from cities or tight-knit communities up north, this is the kind of neighborhood feel that they've been looking for. Fuquay-Varina is served by Wake County Public Schools. It's one of the largest and most well-regarded school systems in North Carolina. I always direct families to two resources for school research: the Wake County Public School System website at wcpss.net and greatschools.org, where you can search by specific addresses and get current school assignments. Every family's priorities are different, so I never try to make a decision for anyone. But I can tell you that Wake County consistently performs well, and families relocating here are generally very happy with what they find. Location-wise, Fuquay-Varina sits about 25 miles south of Raleigh. Your commute to the Research Triangle Park is about 30 minutes. Downtown Raleigh is about 35 minutes. The RDU Airport is about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on traffic. I'm not going to pretend that the commute is the same as when you live in Cary or North Raleigh, because it's not. But for most families, the savings on the home price more than justify the extra 10 to 15 minutes in the car. And with remote work still very common for a lot of families I work with, the commute conversation has changed significantly over the past few years. So my honest take on Fuquay-Varina after living here for 10 years and selling real estate here every day is that this town is in the middle of a growth story. Not at the beginning, not at the end. The infrastructure is there, the downtown community feel is real, the schools are solid, the price point still makes sense, and the buyers who are getting in now are going to look back on this the same way buyers did in Apex 10 years ago. They look back on that decision of buying. I've seen it happen in real time with my own house. If Fuquay is on your list, I'd love to help you figure out if it's the right fit for your family. If you're relocating to the Raleigh area and you want to understand whether or not Fuquay-Varina is going to be a good fit for your family, please reach out. I'm happy to be a resource for you as you make that decision. Hit the subscribe button. I'm covering a lot of these towns in southwest Wake County, including Fuquay-Varina, Holly Springs, Angier, Apex. Drop a comment down below. Let me know where you're moving from. If you'd like to get the conversation started at some point, feel free to hit the link and let's schedule a time to connect.